I hate when I walk into a classroom and realize that there's students in the same class as I am that don't know English. I don't understand how people can go 12 years in an American school system and still not show a proficiency or be able to read or write in English. I think that is a priority if you're going to attend school in America that you speak fluent English because it is America. We're not living in any other country. Like, our main language is English. If I'm forced to take 2 years of Spanish, I think it's pretty necessary that students need to show need to show proficiency in English before being admitted into our school systems. According to the U.S. Department of Education website, English language learners comprise over 8.7% of the nation's K through 12 students in 2009. It's 2011 now, and so there are plenty more students that don't speak English that are being admitted into our school districts or even private schools or anything like that. I guess there are many reasons that kids ages 5 to 17 don't know English, and I would say that the main reason is because whenever they're outside of school, they're not forced to speak English. Their parents don't know English, anything like that. Like, if they're not being forced to speak English outside of school, then I guess they don't see it to be very necessary for them to even know it while going to school. Also, I don't think that the school board puts enough attention on students needing to show proficiency in English because they just sort of like hand it down. Like, there are many classes where there's a teacher in there specifically to re-explain the lesson to the students that do not know English. I know that those are many reasons of why people don't know English, but I bet you're wondering why I think it's such a big deal for them to know English. I think that not only would it make it easier for the teachers to focus on their lessons or it'll give classrooms more time for the teachers to answer questions and stuff like that, but it'll also save the school board money. I mean, in times like these, when they're doing budget cuts for the teachers already, there are many things that the school board can focus on cutting out rather than taking away teachers that are necessaries, paychecks, making them shorter and stuff like that. I mean, smaller. I think it saves the school board money because there are many teachers, like I said, that have a specific purpose of just re-explaining the lesson to non-English speaking students. And also, like, there's classrooms that are specifically for Spanish speaking students just to help them speak English, like English second language classes and stuff like that. Like, those teachers aren't really necessary. I think that if every student showed a proficiency in English, it will make the classes go a lot smoother, and it'll give everyone more time to learn and think about the lesson rather than being interrupted and having to listen to it over again in Spanish, which just breaks your concentration pattern all to pieces. I think that there are many other reasons that I'm not stating why it should be necessary for them to show proficiency in English. But the main reason is that we live in America, and I think it is necessary for them to know our language rather than us having to conform and learn theirs. Now, knowing that it would save money and our class time, is there any arguments that it would be a good idea for students to show proficiency? I think that I have shown pretty good reasoning why it should be mandatory, and if there's no questions, then I guess my speech is done.